savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Pass 85. We must be dreaming. 58's the mark. 58's the mark. Hey, let's get this,
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Caught by Jones. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Motion, motion, motion.
On play action, Allen. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that way. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's make these babies crawl. Hey, exit. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
From the 29, Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Crunch. Pick the edge. Recon, 132-5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Caught here by Bell. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Darnold, he lost the football, and the Bills have recovered.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. They'll run on 1st down. Rose. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd down now, it's Rose, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
58's the mark. 58's the mark.
All 52. All 52.
Allen from the gun on third down. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
58. Right there. Push him back. Push him back.
On play action, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On second down, it's Rose, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check. Defense wins championships, baby. Let's go, let's go.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And here's Allen to throw again. And the grab by Croft. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Bang, 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 bang. Middle.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Stop. Allen. He completes it to Jones. Give him 30 yards there.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 22 yards there, a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Darnold on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Check 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On first down, Rose. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles, but I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
Check 43. Back. Switch. Say. You go tight. Middle. You go tight. Half 85. We got it.
On 2nd down now. It's Rose. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check 53's Mike. Target. Check 3. Hey, home. Half.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. Open man, here's Foster. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
So we got man. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
To the air, Allen. Jones has it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watch the ship. Stop.
They'll run on first down. Rose. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Switch. Shit.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's just me and you.
On play action, Allen going for it all. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Faking the give, Darnold. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie, and that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. McKenzie now to return it. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
On 2nd and 12, Allen, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey, check 24,
Check 24.
Complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 5 wide. Hey, Alpha.
Check it back.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
6 man. Check curl.
Hey, tight.
Hey, watch it.
Tight dog.
Switch. Jim.
56.
Check. Lock.
Now again, right side. It's Rose. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12.
Five. Go.
53 is the mic.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
SOS.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rose. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That's the pass. 58, right over there.
Throwing is Allen on third. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That one complete to Anderson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up